The son had a high fever of 40 degrees Celsius but insisted on going to school. This made the man sharply realize that his son had also been reborn like him. In his previous life, he missed the female tycoon coming to school to acknowledge her child because he took his son to the doctor. Later, the son learned from his teacher that the female tycoon was looking for a child with a birthmark on his hand. Only then did the son realize he was actually the female tycoon's son. The boy angrily blamed his father for making him lose a life of wealth and luxury, and he suspected he was stolen by his father. What he didn't know was that the man didn't want his son to acknowledge his parentage, because he knew very well the female tycoon was a terrifying demon. Her urgent search for her son must have some hidden motive. Sure enough, the female tycoon's real purpose was to get his son to donate skin for her severely burned younger son. But the son, unaware of this, resented his father. Until later in life when the man was bedridden, the son coldly took his father's life savings. The man tragically ended his life this way. He secretly vowed that if there was a next life, he would never stop his ungrateful son from acknowledging his parentage, letting him live and die on his own. The next moment, when the man opened his eyes again, he miraculously returned to the day he planned to take his son to the doctor. At this point, his son suddenly said he didn't want to go to the doctor today and insisted on going to school. The man quickly realized his son had been reborn too. Seeing his son wanted to return to that demon side so much, the man stopped blocking him and agreed not to take his son to the doctor. He then directly took his son to school. As soon as they arrived at school, the son excitedly boasted to his father that he was about to live a rich life. The father pretended not to know and congratulated him. At that moment, the principal ran over, saying the female tycoon was at the school looking for a boy with a birthmark on his arm. The son immediately said he had the birthmark they were looking for, so the principal excitedly took him to confirm his parentage. Sure enough, the test results showed that he was the son the female tycoon had been searching for. When the female tycoon met him, she immediately offered to take him home to live with her. The son was overjoyed to hear this. That afternoon, the female tycoon came to the man's house with a group of people. She offered to pay $500,000 to sever his father-son relationship, but the man rejected her on the spot. He wasn't rejecting his son out of love. He saw this as an opportunity to make a big profit, so he boldly asked for $2 million. The female tycoon, eager to save her younger son, reluctantly agreed to his terms. However, when handing over the money, she emphasized, once the man took the money, he would have no further relation to the son. If anything happened, he would have no right to interfere. The man immediately agreed without hesitation, but the son, standing nearby, was stunned. He never expected his father to be so heartless. He angrily questioned his father, asking if he had no feelings for him. The man, recalling his tragic past life, stated that he had no relationship with him anymore. He told the son to return the agreement, but the son stubbornly spoke harshly, saying that if his father really signed it, no matter how much he begged, he wouldn't reconcile. He also said if his father couldn't bear it, he could ask his mother to let him visit once every few years, but the man couldn't be bothered to argue. He snatched the agreement and signed it on the spot. Helplessly, the boy had no choice but to leave with his mother. As the son walked out of the house and saw 2 rows of bodyguards, his vanity kicked in. He thought to himself that being the son of the tycoon was the life for him, but just as he was about to get into the car, he saw a person wrapped up like a mummy sitting inside. The son was immediately startled. The female tycoon quickly explained that this person was his younger brother, who had been severely burned in an accident, and reassured him not to be afraid. However, the son was still terrified of the mummy-like brother, so he insisted on sitting in the front. Soon, the son arrived at the female tycoon's mansion. She then introduced her current husband to him. The so-called stepfather immediately started being overly kind to the son, but his real purpose was to check if his skin was suitable for the transplant. The son, feeling uncomfortable with his stepfather's excessive concern, wasn't used to it, but the stepfather quickly had new clothes and skincare products brought to him. He told the son to go upstairs and freshen up, saying he had prepared a grand welcome banquet for him. The son's heart immediately filled with joy, and he regretted not leaving his poor father in the countryside sooner. He went to the large suite upstairs, but accidentally saw a message on the stepfather's tablet. Curious, he opened it. To his shock, he saw that they were preparing to give his younger brother a skin transplant, and that the female tycoon had paid $2 million for this donor. The son immediately realized something was wrong, but it was already too late.